Good afternoon and welcome to LaRue Field here in Davis, California for UC Davis softball on ESPN Plus. Today the Aggies hosting the St. Mary's Gales in a non-conference matchup. Will Wyman on the call with Bob Dunning here, and it's a little 3.53 ERA, 3-3 record on the seasons. That one is chopped up to short. Nice read on it and a great throw from McMahon to get the first out of the inning.
That would be what we would call a normal throw from McMahon.
Lamar, the freshman, hitting .321 on the season. Sends that to McMahon, flashes the leather, but just skips past her, a little bit too hot to handle.
Speaking of peppered, Eli
work through here, already has one out. And that one came very close to the batter and in fact did hit her and might have shaken up Montelongo a bit, but she's going to take her bag.
has come on really strong.
Yeah, they've been on quite the come up in the
They really have.
recent years. There's another hit by pitch, and that's going to load the bases up for St. Mary's, who find themselves in a very fruitful position.
Yes,
It's
all
nestled
by
in there.
itself.
It's
Nobody's
like,
chasing it. Nobody's chasing, trying to get a souvenir.
it's like an Easter egg hunt as that one is driven into the gap. Got a read on it. No, it's going to get down to the track. That's going to score one and score two, and it's a big RBI double from Amador.
Interesting because she wasn't having much of an at-bat at that point. Two-run double.
Really well hit. Came off the bat hot, and credit to Amador for staying confident in the box down deep in the count 0-2, fouling back the previous pitch and then just digging in after a game. We need more softballs to keep stealing them. That one hit hot up the first base line. It's going to stay fair. Scoring one and scoring two. So an RBI single, and St. Mary's landed on thick here in the first inning.
Just barely fair.
Runner on first base. It's Cervantes in, pops that one up. Shortstop on shortstop crime as McMahon gets the grab. It's Long Beach, and I said, okay, I guess that's where I'm going.
Oh, that's great.
I liked it when I toured it, but the ultimate decision came with the program, as that's a force out at first base by Starks. Nakahara's average goes up to .348 when she's hitting leadoff, and she sends that one on a line drive into center field, but it's well caught by Ferguson, who didn't have to track over too far for that one. And
We're going to toss in Long Beach for sure, San Diego,
uh-huh.
and Hawaii probably.
I like that, yeah. Or even you can go Santa Barbara. There's a lot of options.
What about Yolo County? Probably the smallest county in America.
Used to be Raleigh Field when I was a kid.
Raleigh Field.
There you go. So that one is hit to short.
Named after
Cervantes got
the
it.
Raley's grocery chain.
There you go. And not Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
The outfield.
My guess is
That one is hit well. Gets over the shortstop. Polson's coming home. Throw is not quite there. Devilson rounds second, slides into third, and the Aggies get one back.
Devilson could probably come home.
I would have to agree with that. On the 1-2, on the changeup, that one's hit down in the outfield. It's going to score Devilson, and Grissom's going to get to first.
Will, I hope you don't have dinner plans.
Penn with runners on base. On the 1-1, that one's popped up. It's going to stay in the park. Miscommunication there between Amador and Lane, but in the end, Lane, even on the drive over earlier on in the day, it was
Pouring rain.
pouring rain as that one is hit up the third base line, just escapes the reach of Macias at third base. It's going to move Castillo to first on a single.
The Gales are finding those baselines.
Yeah. It's a funny stat for your leadoff hitter to have, too. As that one is hit hard into the outfield. It's going to get down. The shift was on. So a long way to track down. That's going to score one. It's going to be a stand-up triple for Ferguson.
A big gap.
Picking apart this Aggie defense at the moment. Great contact came out the bat and just shifted way over. So it's going to make it 5-2 now with a runner on third base with no. St. Mary's 5 runs on 5 hits. That one is swung on. Play at home base. And it's really intelligent base running by Ferguson, who waited and waited for Panziera at first to make the play. Broadcast truck right now. 2-2 count. That one's hit down. It's going to get there into the outfield. Throw comes in, but it's going to keep her at first.
Up to 1,000 when I'm on base.
As there's an effort from McMahon, it's going to escape the infield, trickle in. They're going to wave the runner home. Had some trouble picking up the ball, and St. Mary's scores again. Montelongo made the long way from first base. That one. First base. It's Amador the catcher. Straight to Reineman. And her throw is off to second. Thought they might have had a chance at a double play there, but that one is a touch inaccurate. It's going to advance the runner, and now we have St. Mary's players on first. That is too funny. 1-2 count as that one is blown past for a strikeout. Cutanilli retired, and it's a good start to life for Reineman. Unfortunately, that throwing error off.
Sophia's is a great place.
Yeah. I got second place at trivia last week there.
You're kidding. Who beat you?
There are some sweaty teams out there. I can't even lie. There are some UC Davis grad students that come out and work their tails off. So credit to them.
We don't want to hear about you getting second place.
Right. On the way with one runner in scoring position. That one is swung on. Hits McMahon, and it sneaks underneath her. It's going to be another error for the Aggie infield. And the 4th run of the second inning for St. Mary's. They've made it 4 runs in both the first and the second, making it 8-2. And that one just took a tough little short hop right before McMahon's mitt got down. 1-0 to Lane. That one is popped up. Felice has a read on it. Felice couldn't get there in time as it fell foul. It's going to send everyone back to their starting points. And the sun on the
Not
line.
as dark as I've seen a cloud.
1-1 as that one is hit over the head of McMahon. It's going to get down. It's going to score 1. Runner going 3. The throw is a little bit high and long. Good work there to keep it in front of her from Macias. But another run scored by the Gales. So with 2 outs, it's now 9-2. That ball was hit nicely by Lane over the head of McMahon, who made a great play at it, but just couldn't get the hops up in time. Amador scores. Cervantes into third.
Well, the Gales are taking advantage.
Maybe the rain is playing some tricks out there. As that one is hit to third. Macias with the play. Gets the throw to first base. That's going to retire the side. And the Aggies, after a final score,
Iowa football.
Yeah, final score of an Iowa football game for sure. That one is hit well into the gap. Good start to life for the Aggies here as Macias gets on base with a single. There you go. On the 1-2, that one's to first. Double play opportunity for the Gales. Throw back to first is not in time, but the throw initially to second was. So that's going to get Macias.
Yeah, you got a nibble at it.
I mean, if you really think about it, as that's a beautiful bunt laid down. The throw was good and accurate on the bunt attempt from. That one off the plate again. Nakahara is going to reach on a walk. So now Aggies find themselves on the corners with 2 outs in favor.
If it's the 1-3 split.
Right. That's some data we need. I'm going to have to ask Jeff about that. As Nakahara with the 2-2 now. Polson bobbled.
Oh, my goodness.
And it came off the mitt and caught in midair. How about that for an assist on the play? Combination beats
the wind.
I was going to say we don't have any coverage from anywhere. The coverage around the stands is chain link, so it's getting through it quite well. It's a nice play by Felista Starks that are frequently falling on to the street. in the bike path, as that one is going to somehow manage to stay fair. That one took a crazy bounce.
It really did. Oh.
That was wild. That's ridiculous. That one hit in a line drive, more of a pop fly, in fact, into center field. Well caught from McFarland. 1-1 count. Runner goes. Defelson's throw is on the money. And it is going to be safe. I think the ball popped out, but some leather to the face there. That's
I never did
not comfortable.
quite see a call.
It's a good thing that she's wearing. That one is hit well to the wall. Great play in right field. The grab from Buscemi retires the side.
Saves a
the
run.
hips. Certainly saved a run. That could have been
Reach right now.
the human thermometer. As Starks takes a whack at that one, it's going to land in a bit of a tough area, but well tracked by Laura in this production truck. But might feel a little colder, in my opinion, as Defleson, of course, with some great contact, gets
Well
to first
struck.
base.
Well, you look at the numbers on the board, and when the Aggies, when that third.
Remarkable wheels.
Yeah, watch her go.
22 stolen bases on the season.
There she goes.
She goes. The throw, not even inaccurate, but Defleson, of course, still in there with perfect timing. 2-2. Swung on and rang her up. Nice pitch from Nishikawa to retire Panziera and keep that to McFarland. She went around, and another strikeout, a back-to-back K on the way, and that is going to bring us into the bottom from Reineman. That one's outside the zone, going to be a walk. Amador gets on base. And now our game day staff up the front of the table. That one is hit into the gap, and that is going to get down good for a single for Cuddanilli. It's going to advance Carpenter, who came into pinch run, to second base, and now, so that's, I think, one of the towels is covering that. That was a swung on a miss, rang her up. Reineman sends Cervantes back to the dugout.
I think so.
As Lane lays the bunt down. Throw easily made by Reineman at first base. Got the throw to Felice, who covered for Starks, who is coming.
My head.
Warms the soul up a little bit as that one is hit to short. Nice throw to retire the side by Panziera, and that's going to take us into the bottom of the fourth. Now the sun is really starting to peek out as it looks like it's a brand new day as that one is popped into right field. Good read and good grab by Castillo, who sends Macias back to the dugout. Ends of the U-Wall. So it's going to be another 3-2 count. Felice hits it right back up to Nishikawa. She gets the stop, keeps it in front of her, and makes a really nice play to land at first base.
Nicely played. You know, when you fumble it like that, sometimes you panic and you.
How do they say it?
They said it.
Buscemi.
Puta.
To
Wow, what
second
an
base, and a nice play to end the inning. St. Mary's got it done. Up back to the top of the lineup for St. Mary's. Hannah Ferguson, she tripled in the second, and she gets thrown into first. Nice play by the Aggies to get things started in the top of the fifth. 4 runs and 5 runs in the first and second, back to back. Ryan makes the play at first base, and back-to-back runners retired now for the Aggies. They're playing some great defense. I love it. As that one is hit a line drive, gets down into left field.
She's having a day.
Nakahara made a great cutoff throw into Panziera at second and nearly by pitching the first, but has not reached today otherwise. There is the steal. Throws in the dirt. Did they get her? No, they did not. Looked like a... And that's going to walk the runner to first base, Buckley. Get out of this jam. That one hit hard, but right into the glove of Pansier, who made a really great play ranging over to her left side to scoop that one out of the dirt. And the Aggies escape the run rule for now. Nakahara sends that one high, but won't escape the infield as Cervantes got a read on it, made the catch.
Wind is pretty much stopped right now. You see the American flag out 1950s.
As Polson sends that one down to second base again. Another good play from the Gaelic middle infield. I don't think you can call them the Gaelic middle infield.
St.
From the
Louis
Gales.
was about
Checking the wrist, making sure she gets her signals right. That one swung on, popped into the outfield, ranging over to make the squeeze. Had a lot of air underneath it, and Castillo is going to retire the side. Gales leading 9-2 over the hometown UC Davis Aggies, and we are straight into the action. That ball hit hard and low to Sarah Starks at first base. And
well, let's be honest here. It was a 30-minute light.
super solid since coming in. That one is chopped to short. McMahon got a read on it, makes a throw across the diamond on time to Starks, gets the second out. Aggies starting to string.
Get a new one every year.
I would never stop scrolling through. Those stats are so much fun. As that one is popped into the outfield. Nice read underneath it was Buscemi, and that's going to be a quick top, or pardon me, top of the sixth inning. That's going to take us into the bottom.
It's going to take years.
No kidding. Devilson sneaks
great.
it past the diving effort from Lane. Good for her third single of the day. Makes it 3 for 3. A very, very productive afternoon for Anna Devilson.
Last 3 or 4 games, she is real.
Maddie Grissom shows bunt. The throw is a good one, but Anna Devilson is too darn fast. Play against the LOAs. Wouldn't that be a sight? As that one is sent high, right behind home plate. Mass didn't come off. Devilson is going to stay at second. Really nice play behind the dish. Pop up.
Exactly.
Another full count delivery. Off the plate, and that's going to send McMahon to first. Runners on first and second for the Aggies. That is gnarly.
All this concrete over your head.
Right, that one's popped up by Macias. And well covered there by Lane.
All
Made no mistake this
manufactured
time.
for TV.
You probably stuck in the bay for a while there.
That was. Well, I swam.
That one's hitting to center field. Couldn't escape past the head of Ferguson, who had a good read on it. That's going to take us into the top of the 7th inning with the Gales still leading 9-2 on the hometown.
Yep.
That one is hit well into the outfield. The shift was on again. That one's going to get out to the track, to the wall. Buscemi got it. She's going for 3. The cutoff throw is good, but it's a stand-up triple for Kirshner, the pitch hitter.
Run rule time because we're in the final inning.
There you go. That one is hit straight back to Reineman, who makes the play at first base. Good composure to keep the runner at third.
Gave the runner the look.
There you go. The full inside the park home run. Tagged out at home plate. Big mistake. That one is crushed into right field again. It's going to get down. Skips past the glove of Buscemi. Good for a double. And the runner scores, so now it's 10-2.
I tripled.
That one was hit nicely again into that right field area.
There's nothing worse in baseball, especially for a little kid.
That is brutal.
He was right.
Of course, but you don't want him to know that he's right.
Up. She kicked the ball, and the runner is out. She kicked the ball in fair territory.
There you go.
You don't see that very often.
Not at all.
Late, and basically in her path to first base.
And,
Whoop.
ooh.
Yep, bounced right up into her. There was no way to avoid.
Right. That one crushed into left field. It's going to get down Nakahara. Her throw to second is going to keep the runner at first base, but not before Lara scores. Brings the lead up to 11-2 for the Gales, who are really
break and got on their bus.
Yeah.
And then their bus moved. I think they had to turn the heater on, and it had to be moving while
the bus warmed up and ready to rumble as that one is hit into short. What a play to get that to first base from Gia Felice.
Very nice
That's
play.
going to retire the side and take us into the bottom of the 7th for the
last Saturday.
They're not used to that down
No.
there. It's usually the other way around.
Oregon State and USC, they were playing at Irvine.
Full count. That one is grounded to short, and a nice throw from Cervantes to Lane. And that one in on the shoulder, hit by pitch. That's going to advance Whitworth to first base. Not very comfortable to get hit, especially in the cold. Runner goes. Nakahara's in. The throw's a bit off, and now the Aggies do get someone in scoring position. Good effort there by Nakahara. Quick off the bag. Real sense of the word.
We just got a little preview of the Eclipse.
There you go. As she went around to give the strikeout to Wolverton. Rang her up. That'll be her 38th K of the season.
Balls.
That's a fun baseballism.
Yeah.
That one is absolutely tattooed foul.
You
Had
know
it
what
been fair, it would have been a home
was
run.
really fun for me in one of my
So the full count delivery on the way to Starks from Wolverton. That one sent to third base. Buckley got a read on it. Throw out to first. And that is going to see us out here as St. Mary's take down UC Davis 11-2. Not only a big win for the Gales, but also the 200th win of the career for Coach Garnett going down to Riverside. So
tomorrow's a travel day. They will play one game on Friday, 2 games on Saturday.
Mhm.